Greetings, intrepid souls, to our video. Prepare to immerse yourselves in the shadows of Bayouville, where the supernatural intertwines with the enigmatic realm of the Phantom Prowler. In the heart of Louisiana, within the swamps and marshlands, lies the small and remote town of Bayouville. The town's history is steeped in chilling legends, one of which revolves around the Phantom Prowler, an enigmatic figure said to haunt the fog-laden bayous and prey upon unsuspecting souls. One fateful summer, a group of adventurous teenagers from Bayouville set out on a dare to explore the supposedly haunted Old Plantation House at the outskirts of town. Undeterred by the eerie tales that surrounded it, they saw it as an opportunity to prove their bravery and defy the supernatural. As they approached the dilapidated plantation, an unnatural mist enveloped the area, shrouding the mansion in an aura of foreboding. Ignoring the warnings of their superstitious neighbors, the teenagers pushed open the creaking door and stepped into the gloomy interior. As they explored the mansion, a chilling atmosphere settled in. Strange noises echoed through the halls, and the flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the walls. Unbeknownst to the group, a real legend was about to come to life. In one of the dusty rooms, they discovered a peculiar artifact, a tattered journal filled with cryptic symbols and dark incantations. Ignoring the warnings within its pages, they pocketed the journal as a keepsake of their daring adventure. The moment they left the Old Plantation House, an oppressive silence fell upon the bayous. The air grew heavy, and an eerie stillness gripped the swamp. The Phantom Prowler, once considered a mere legend, had been awakened by their intrusion. Night after night, the teenagers were plagued by relentless nightmares, visions of the enigmatic figure haunting their sleep, watching them from the shadows, and instilling fear in their hearts. As the days passed, the once bold teenagers became tormented by an unexplainable dread. Their lives were consumed by a haunting paranoia, and strange occurrences began to transpire in Bayouville. Doors slammed shut on their own. Objects moved mysteriously, and eerie laughter echoed through the misty nights. The Phantom Prowler had emerged from the legends, seeking revenge on those who had disturbed the Old Plantation House. Desperate to break the curse, the teenagers sought help from the town's elderly voodoo priestess, who revealed the truth behind the dark incantations in the journal. They had unwittingly summoned the Phantom Prowler from the supernatural realm. With time running out, they embarked on a perilous journey to return the journal to its rightful place. The voodoo priestess guided them through the treacherous bayous, where they faced terrifying encounters with the Phantom Prowler. In a harrowing ritual, they finally returned the journal to the heart of the swamp, breaking the Phantom Prowler's curse. The malevolent figure vanished into the mist, and Bayouville breathed a collective sigh of relief. The legend of the Phantom Prowler lived on as a cautionary tale, forever haunting the town of Bayouville. The incident in Louisiana had transformed a real legend into a chilling tale of dark forces and redemption, forever etching the name of the Phantom Prowler into the annals of horror. In the depths of the Appalachian Mountains, there lies a remote and forsaken town called Shadowbrook. Tucked away from the world, the town's history is veiled in chilling legends, one of which revolves around the Whispering Woods, an eerie forest where the trees are said to communicate with each other and lure unsuspecting souls into their grasp. One autumn, a group of curious researchers set out to study the peculiar phenomena of the Whispering Woods. Intrigued by the supernatural tales that surrounded it, they saw it as an opportunity to uncover the truth behind the legends. As they ventured into the heart of the forest, an unsettling silence befell them. The trees seemed to watch their every move, and an eerie mist wrapped around the trunks like ghostly fingers. As the sun set, the researchers found an ancient tree, larger than any they had ever seen before, its gnarled roots seeming to stretch into eternity. Ignoring the warnings of the few locals who dared to speak of the Whispering Woods, they gathered around the tree, eager to capture its secrets. In the darkness of night, as they set up their equipment, the trees began to whisper. Soft, indistinguishable murmurs filled the air, and an aura of unease enveloped the researchers. Deep into the night, one of the researchers noticed strange symbols etched into the tree's bark. Ignoring the warning signs, they touched the markings, unknowingly awakening a malevolent force. Suddenly, the forest came alive. The trees seemed to sway with sinister intent, their branches snaking toward the group. Panic set in as they realized they were ensnared within the grasp of the whispering woods. Desperate to escape, they ran through the forest, their flashlights flickering as the malevolent presence closed in on them. In their terror, they became separated, each one lost in the labyrinth of twisted trees. As dawn broke, the whispering woods fell silent once more. The researchers found each other, but one member of the group was missing. Vanished without a trace. In the aftermath, the legends of the Whispering Woods were whispered with fear in Shadowbrook. The malevolent force had proven its existence, and the researcher who touched the markings on the ancient tree was never seen again. With time, Shadowbrook became a place of dread, and the Whispering Woods an unsolvable enigma. The legends had come true, forever haunting the town and serving as a chilling reminder of the malevolent force that lurks within the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. In the heart of Arizona's vast desert lies the abandoned town of Redwater. Once a bustling mining community, it became a ghost town after a tragic incident that forever etched its name into the annals of horror. Legend has it that Redwater was cursed by the Desert Wraith, an ancient spirit seeking vengeance for the destruction of its sacred resting place. The legend spoke of a powerful artifact hidden deep within the abandoned mines, said to hold the key to the Desert Wraith's wrath. Decades after the town's demise, a group of curious urban explorers decided to venture into the forsaken town. Intrigued by the chilling tales of the Desert Wraith, they saw it as an opportunity to uncover the truth behind the legends. As they wandered through the crumbling buildings, an eerie silence fell upon Redwater. The winds whispered ancient secrets, and the sand seemed to carry the weight of the past. Their journey led them to the entrance of the infamous mine, where a hidden chamber was rumored to contain the cursed artifact. Ignoring the warnings etched on the walls by those who once tried to protect the artifact, the explorers ventured deeper into the mine. In the depths of the mine, they discovered the chamber. A sense of foreboding engulfed them as they laid eyes on the ancient relic, the Eye of the Desert Wraith. Ignoring the warnings, they decided to take the artifact with them, believing it to be a mere trinket. As they left the mine, the once still air transformed into an ominous windstorm. The sand whipped around them like a malevolent force, and their surroundings seemed to warp and distort. Night fell, and the group gathered around a campfire, unaware of the darkness that had awakened within the Eye of the Desert Wraith. One by one, they began to experience terrifying nightmares, visions of the Desert Wraith, seeking vengeance for disturbing its sacred artifact. As days passed, the line between reality and nightmare blurred. Unexplainable phenomena plagued the explorers. Objects moving on their own, shadows dancing in unnatural ways, and a haunting presence that followed them wherever they went. The Desert Wraith had come to life, and its wrath knew no bounds. The legend had come true, and the explorers were trapped in a nightmarish loop from which there seemed to be no escape. Desperate to break the curse, they returned to the mine and attempted to return the Eye of the Desert Wraith to its rightful place. But the spirit's fury was unyielding, and the relic refused to be appeased. In a final, chilling confrontation, the Desert Wraith manifested before them in all its vengeful glory. The group pleaded for forgiveness, but the spirit showed no mercy. With a burst of supernatural power, the Desert Wraith returned the eye to its chamber, sealing the mine's entrance behind it. The cursed artifact remained hidden once more, as Redwater embraced its cursed fate once again. To this day, the legend of the Desert Wraith and the Cursed Eye echoes through the desolate desert of Arizona. Redwater stands as a haunting reminder of the tragic incident, and the artifact remains hidden, waiting for another brave, or foolish, soul to awaken the vengeful spirit of the desert wraith.